All right, welcome everyone to another episode of All Mage Party. God, it's been a week again. Sorry about that, but you can't really hold us to time schedules anymore because this is a D&D game and we have scheduling conflicts all the time with that sort of game type. Last time on All Mage Party, there was a party of clowns, and there was a circus as well. The party of autistic mages that we've been following had visited a pair of fortune tellers, one of them using cards to tell people about their past and things they've missed, and a fortune teller using a crystal ball to tell people the future. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Isaac that let slip that mirror ball was related to the party and
No, that was the woman.
No, that was Valak.
Was that Valak? Okay, it was Valak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valak let slip that mirror ball was their was related to the party in some way, shape, or form. He decided to call it quits early, and he moved deeper into the carnival. Valak tried to follow him because he was the only one with the stealth skill worth a damn. But it turns out he lost him trying to keep cover.
Isaac had the foresight to ask where he would be from the future teller.
Yep.
I distinctly remember Valak being distracted by some kebabs.
We're not going
No,
into that.
the kebabs were part of the distraction when.
Yes, he was trying to keep his cover. Yeah, I'm not going into too many details. People can watch the 2-hour stream if they need to have all that stuff. If there are any new people here. Anyway, so they figured out he was going over to the big tent, so they decided it would be a good idea to follow him there. And where we left off was at the end of a negotiation that shouldn't have been a negotiation to get to the big tent by a shortcut, and Isaac now stepped through that doorway. Alright, where Isaac ended up is a real big map, so do you need a couple seconds to have it load or anything?
You
Already
see a really big disc.
Yes,
Is there supposed to be something in the disc?
well, not yet.
It's a giant tent.
Yes, you are in a giant tent. That's you step out of the closet, you end up. Let me just pull your character onto the map for reference. You wind up like here. You have no clue where the doorway to here was now, but you are now on this wooden stage. There's like God, what is it called? Straw covering the wooden planks that fill up this entire platform that you're standing on.
So he's saying it on a straw mat floor.
It's a wooden floor, but there's straw littered all over the ground. Like this stuff is straw.
Yes, I'm aware of that. Just usually when I hear straw, it's usually a straw mat for the floor and stuff. That's
it's
just
not
me.
It's not organized enough to be a mat, though.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of it was just cleared out from movement of a beast of some kind. Off the platform, there's just sand covering the ground, and then there's stands. The area in the blackness is just the edge of this burning. There's like colorful stands built up surrounding the entire sandy grounds, and up above is a completely cavernous expanse where you can barely see the top of the tent.
Looks like a smiley face on its side with some weird face paint.
It really does.
Must be a lot of effort to put up all of this wood on the floor each time they move the tent.
Well, there's always an answer for that kind of thing.
Now,
And it's not slave labor.
Isaac will make an attempt to return to his beacon.
Alright. You know, I'm gonna, for once, start doing rolls behind the screen. There it is. Alright, could you roll like a spellcraft? Roll your magic skill bonus. Do you remember how that's factored?
Is it the modifier on the right, or what is it?
Magic skill bonus would be... your caster level plus your casting ability modifier on a d20 roll. So if your caster level, I think, is what, 4? So it's 4 plus 5 or 6. I don't remember if you had an intelligence item.
Yeah, 4 plus 6.
Yep, so 1d20 plus 10. Yep, you're able to reappear at one of your beacons. You still got the ones in town active, and you have the ones of the party active.
I currently have one beacon at town with, since we arrived here, time left. Or 4 hours minus since we arrived here, time left. And the one with the party, which should be at the same time.
There should be 1 hour docked off the one that's back.
Before I leave to the one with the party, looking around, is there a door to this tent? I don't remember if you said.
Yes. Good. God, how to count those paces? I think a pace is equal to 1 foot, essentially. About. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be doing quick math. About 30 paces to the south on that map. That's where you see like a gap between the stands towards where the tent flaps are for the big tent.
So, does this tent look as big as it should for the tent we're heading to?
Well, that's a difficult question to answer. Do you know how far away you were from the big tent?
I'm sure we could have figured out that by basic trigonometry, but
because size could
that's
be
some
relative
pism.
by distance. Yeah.
Well, we know approximately how far because the future teller showed us on the chessboard, but
Yeah, he showed it was very far. Not like out of your sight far, but it was far,
Yeah.
but it was...
does Isaac get the impression that this is big enough?
It was big enough to be seen from the entrance to the carnival.
Well, yes, but is Isaac convinced that this is big enough?
Isaac could be convinced, yes.
Then Isaac will return to the party. But before he does, did he notice the impedance?
Roll spellcraft for that. That is in your skills, though. Yes, he did notice some sluggishness before teleporting back. Oh, you already made the teleport back, so let me get you back to the carnival scene. Zoom back in again. There we go. Alright, so yes, he noticed the impedance is kind of like, what to compare it to. Like he was trying to do a cannonball in oil instead of water.
Now that Isaac is back with the party, he'll tell the others that there is indeed a tent at the other end of this closet, and that there did not appear to be any immediate traps, but there was a suspicious amount of resistance on me leaving the tent.
Valak pipes up and says, well, that's probably... They just probably have a general restriction on teleporting in the carnival, because, I mean, if they're taking tickets, they don't want people to be able to just pop in and out without paying, so...
That would make sense if we were trying to leave the whole carnival. The tent itself doesn't make sense to have that type of protection on it because the clowns themselves can teleport, right?
Verdant, I would like to conduct a very small experiment. I would like to take my beacon a little bit away from myself and attempt to teleport back to it, and see if the same resistance exists.
Yeah, okay. And that's what, a free action that doesn't spend any...
Yeah, I just leave the beacon with the party, walk away 10 feet, and then teleport back to them. Well, all free actions and free of cost.
You don't feel any resistance.
So after confirming this, like, no, this is definitely unique to where I arrive.
So we should get ready for a fight.
Yes. Isaac would recommend Bucket go in with the beacon and take the party through my teleport. Actually, that's not entirely advisable, since going there might be more difficult than leaving. So Isaac will ask the rest of the party their opinion, closet, or follow wherever the next person arrives.
We should just take the closet. The Pesci clown is too low rank to be in on anything. The top ranks appear to be planning. At least that's...
Hey, what are you talking about? Me not being in on anything, wise guy?
Shut up, half mask.
Isaac will actually turn to him and say, "What, would you like to disprove us?"
I don't gotta prove nothing.
Yeah, he nods and turns back to the party.
Silence, half mask.
Are you silent?
Yeah, basically Isaac was teasing him, saying, "What, if you want to give us intel, like, oh sure, we'll believe that you're in the know."
Nothing sprung when you went through the closet.
Though I don't
know.
But
imagine
we may have a diminishing amount of time to return there with no people on or the other end.
See, the thing is, I don't think he expected you to come back. He probably expected the resistance of the tent to be enough to keep you in. The tent itself is the trap, we just haven't sprung it yet.
Having teleported between and back to the tent and back, do I have any general idea of how far the tent actually is from me?
Do you have that isoport? What was that? Warp talent, not isoport. was
I
it
have
teleport?
unseen teleport, ranged warp, teleport object, teleport.
Yeah, I don't think that gives you any indication of.
Yeah, the one I need is beacon link.
Yeah.
To truly know where everything is.
Hold on.
There was another one that provided you like the rough idea of where you're teleporting. Can't remember what that one was.
That may
We
be a
can-
talent.
We can see the big tent from here, right?
Yes.
What would I need to roll to estimate the distance?
Actually,
Let's see. Since it requires trig, I'm gonna say it's a knowledge of engineering.
yeah, I'll actually do that
Ooh.
because I would know how big the inside the tent is and the angles of the tent away from us.
Ooh, I accidentally rolled twice. Look, I got a 25, alright?
But Isaac there, the big brain guy is going,
Look, I've substituted a few zeros.
I'm decent at engineering. It is what it is.
I'll be back in a second. People came home and dog needs to know.
Okay. Yeah, you could probably tell him this when he comes back. This is where my knowledge gets in the way. You can tell that this is this towering structure is at least a mile away.
At least a mile away.
It would take you much walking to get over there through a crowded fairgrounds, and you don't know if there are any impedances on the way, like walls or a labyrinthine passes.
Is it night outside?
Now it is, yes. It is dark outside, at least. Not that the lanterns hanging over between the tents would give much indication.
So, what are they using to illuminate the area around the tent? Let's say.
The first guess at a glance would be normal lanterns, like a metal cage with glass walls on it.
Does it cast a shadow? The tent itself, I mean.
The tent does cast a shadow, yes.
So I could theoretically compare it to a shadow of a different object at the same distance to estimate how tall the tent is.
It wouldn't even need to be the same distance, but Isaac doesn't know that apparently.
I'm just asking to see how tall the tent itself is.
You can estimate the tent that you're currently in, or the big tent?
The big tent.
You weren't in the big tent.
I'm trying to estimate from the outside just how tall it is.
Well, based upon a mile, it could be 100, maybe 200 feet high.
So, a tent at worst 200 feet high that is around a mile away. Alright. I guess it's time to take the door. Unless someone has some preparation to take care of.
I am back, and yeah. Basically, Isaac would be convinced, though, that the tent is just right over there.
So how do we want to do this? Do we want to enter guns blazing, or do we want to try diplomacy first?
I think it would be best to you and me go first. I set up at least my one iteration of my cannon. What do we have on us that's heavy?
You need something heavy?
And it doesn't need to be heavy, but the closer to 30 pounds, the better. Oh, it's 40 now, wouldn't it be? No, it's 30. Still, kinda.
Ish.
Where is it? Yeah. Teleport object. Okay. Very good.
I don't know if it's a good idea to proceed openly as if we are expecting hostility. Like, I mean, anything that you can prepare that will not be outwardly visible as being you're looking for a fight would be fine, but don't do anything that's going to give off a sign of we are expecting hostility.
Yeah, like doing your particle acceleration experiment right in front of Mr. Joe Pesci here.
There we go. I wasn't saying setting up the thing on this end, on the other end, as soon as we get over there. And yes, it would be 40 pounds at my current level.
I think it's best we all go through the door, because if we get attacked while you're setting that up, the others have no way of knowing, because I assume you would have told me you didn't see a door to get back.
The door I saw wasn't back, per se,
Yes.
but there wasn't in another closet leading back, if that's what you're asking.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, what did you make into your warp beacon?
The first one should just be a pebble from the side of the road, and
This one?
I'm not. What?
The one that's back in town with the
Oh, the one back in town. Yeah. The one back in town
was a
is
pebble, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pebble, and it's been deliberately isolated from the line.
And the one you
next to
have in here
somewhere
is
near
also
the
a
cart,
pebble?
wherever we left the cart.
And the one that you have close to your person right now is also a pebble?
I didn't specify that at creating it, but it would
Let's
most
specify
likely
now.
be. Were there pebbles for me to make it with? How big would the pebbles have been around me when I arrived? Because if we're talking like a little.
Well, considering that you're in the inside of one of the tents right now, there wouldn't be a pebble, but there would be certainly like.
No. I'm talking about. I only have 2 beacons right now.
Yeah.
One is at the cart, and one is with the party.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the one with the party.
Let's just say it was a pebble because I would have made it the second we arrived at
Okay, so yeah,
at the carnival. So it is either a copper coin or a pebble.
all right. All right, so you plop your pebble and/or coin onto the ground, and you resume merging onto the closet. Any words from Airzim or Cal? Or you're good with this plan?
Sounds okay.
Rather than put the coin on the ground right in front of Pesci, I would have because it wouldn't be explicit that how I returned to the party was with the pebble per se. Sure, I would have been passing them coins and stuff or something, but I would rather not just lay it on the ground in front of the cabinet, because that is dumb. That is beyond dumb.
Just ask Pesci to hold onto it for you.
Here's a coin for your trouble.
That is not much smarter.
As long as
my
he doesn't
thought-
follow us through the gate, it's fine. because we don't need to. This is an escape beacon, not a teleport to this exact location beacon.
Yeah.
You could just chuck it outside anywhere as long as like it was outside. How close are we to the fence? I assume is blocking the carnival off.
Oh god, a good 100 feet in any direction.
Can anyone throw 100 feet? Anyone got a slingshot or something?
Let me see. I could probably use.
My teleport object can get this thing my close distance away from myself.
What is your close distance?
Teleport
Plus
ranges.
distance is 25 plus 5 every 2 caster levels.
So that would be 45 feet.
I mean, I could
That'd be
use
35
my
feet.
telekinesis to just fling it.
5 times 4 is 20.
I'm just
25
thinking we
plus
yeet it.
10 is 35.
But am I caster
You're
level
level
what?
4, so 5
Yes.
per 2
5 times
caster
4
levels.
is...
No. 5 times 4 over 2 is what?
Ah.
There we go.
I could just
so-
shoot it with a fucking crossbow. No, that would-
no,
that
I don't
might
want
look a bit
to. I don't want to
conspicuous.
subject the pebble to brunt forces. So I'm just going to teleport it to one of the gaps I have seen between tents within my range, along the way to this tent.
How far away are we from the toilets?
Good lord. we're not discussing the
I am not
vicinity of
spending a
toilets
spell
there.
point to send these things over there. I could,
No,
but I'm not going to.
If we're close enough to the toilets, just chucking the coin into the toilet might be good enough.
I mean,
don't
having a
fucking
teleport
dare.
beacon somewhere near the toilets could be useful in other regards as well.
Well, yeah, that's if it's taco night.
That's if we go back to the kebab stand.
Okay, so let's say for the sake of what I'm about to do that I made this out of a copper coin. I teleport it in a place somewhere outside the tent that is off the path but may be picked up by any normal person
All right, so
passing by.
so let's say you do that. Okay. Now that's done. Does the party now wish to move to the next map?
Yes,
Yes.
I'll take point. Who wants to go behind me?
Verdant, would you allow us to go through this thing in a buddy system, as in holding hands? What happens if we're all holding hands, marching a train through this closet?
Oh, it sounds a little bit gay to come out of the closet holding friends with your buddy, but do what you wish.
I mean, the buddy system ain't gay.
Hey, we have 2 women. We can technically combine it, so it's not.
Yeah,
gay.
we can use intermediary words.
Yes, but you're 5 people, so one person's coming out solo.
Male,
Actually,
female,
we have
male,
3
female,
women because
male.
There's
That works.
Also,
Yeah, it works.
there's also 2 alpha.
Oh,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got
Oh,
two
yeah, 3
alphas
female.
here. Yes. God, why do we forget 2 alpha?
She is a very forgettable face.
And William, it's not 5 people. It's 7.
Just put the women
With
in
3
the
women.
gaps.
This
Yeah.
is odd. This still works
Yeah,
for...
but we can still go boy, girl, so it's not gay.
That's odd.
Yeah.
You can just do a nice, neat little line and just
Let's
hold hands
just do
in the
that.
line.
Yes,
Like
just
her.
Congo line through the teleport thing.
All right. William got very interested in what exactly is all the hubbub on the other side of the closet, so he immediately went through, not worrying about all this
God
gay
damn
shit.
I should have gone ahead. All right, let's just go through holding hands, one after the other.
doing your desired girl-boy formation here.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Is the alpha just okay with this?
Whatever moves the party forward at this point, I would imagine.
She has been silently just watching all this with the dismayed expression, like
There's two people with dismayed expressions on their face.
Why don't you go hold hands if you're so fucking gay?
Alright, so stepping up onto the arena, 2 Alpha seems to have come to some conclusion in her head that she's apparently not telling anyone at this moment. But, unlike of when Isaac was first here, the curtains around the arena are now closed. Well, there weren't curtains in the first place. There are curtains now surrounding the arena up to where the blackness starts, where the stands would be. Is this large velveteen red thing, and it blocks off the footpath to the flaps exiting the tent. But there doesn't seem to be anyone or anything in sight to be hostile.
I would like to make a roll of perception to see if I can notice anything.
You can definitely try perceive, yes.
But I just need to check something for quickly, what I'm currently checking.
Damn it.
Then, yeah.
Volume should not be going this far ahead. You son of a bitch.
Isaac will stay in the back and take out a copper coin and start whittling it down with distraction.
I think these two things are useful, and I don't see shit.
Well, it's a good thing that Asbel was walking through the closet holding someone's hand. Though, conversely, that would just mean that they were also doomed to die because they were with Asbel.
Oh, I'm just staying back.
Right, so
Bird, how long would it take to convert a single copper coin into a single before creation point?
what are you? I missed out on something that you said there. I heard.
How long would it take to whittle down a copper coin to a before creation comes destruction point?
Well, you get that spell point by spending, or not? Is it spending a spell point, or can you?
No, it's the altar destroy.
Okay, so you're going to be using destroy on that.
Yep. Yep.
You have.
I'm just going to be whittling down.
You have to destroy the copper coin, so you'll be deducting 1 copper from your. Okay. Yep. Well, but now you have.
It's one of the few things I have on me at the moment.
Yep. So you have 1 destruction point. You've destroyed some money, which is probably.
The reason I'm asking how long this takes is I want to know how many of these points I'll be able to get before we meet someone.
All right. So.
Can I just straight up convert like 3 coins to 3 points? Or does each one take time?
It's about. Let's say it's 2 rounds per coin. I'll give you.
Yeah, I think it's just staying still while they're wandering around doing this.
I'll give you 2 points doing this. Okay. All right. So William wanders forward to the main pillar and he ponders aloud. I do not see a form of ingress that our fortune teller might have entered in. Are you sure this is the right place, Isaac? Of course, Isaac is way far behind, and he's like... How many feet is that ahead?
Also, I have a scythe. My scythe is out currently, and I'm gonna catch up to the others, kind of.
Now, when it reaches this point, let's see, what's the distance?
You're 70 feet from William.
I would like to be somewhere around here.
All right. Yeah, you can go there. William turns back and looks at the rest of the party. Why are you so far back?
Maybe you should come join us.
Yeah. As it responds, I would ask you the same, brother. Why are you so far ahead?
Well, we're not looking for a person. We can't just do it dawdling about the entranceway.
The
But-
DM wants to kill this character.
Yes, why do you think I've let him go so far ahead?
Listen, everybody enters and exits through the door. It's the perfect place to look for a person. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, took a small hydration break. Anyway.
Where in the structure is the door?
Right behind us.
Ah,
Well,
so we were our backs to the door.
It
Brilliant.
would have been right behind you, but you don't see the entrance right now because.
Ah.
Well, and you're probably going to be turned about because unless you examine the floor, you're not really knowing which direction was north, east, or west or south when you were here the first time.
Now, I'm standing on this straw, yeah? How flammable does it seem?
Before that, Isaac has another idea.
It's straw. It's dried and whatnot, so.
So it's not wet.
No, it's not wet. It's definitely not wet with oil, and you don't smell gas.
I'm going to step off this, mostly because I don't want it catching fire and me being on it.
So distrusting.
Listen, this whole place is just begging for a massive flaming smiley face, alright?
Wait, you think the Joker runs this place?
Have you seen where we are?
I mean, judging by the costumes of the henchmen.
Anyway, so William sighs, he turns about, starts moving back to the central pillar. And then, suddenly, the curtains about the arena rise. You hear cheers surrounding you, almost cacophonous in their disorder.
I don't like your term arena there.
A slip of the tongue, I assure you.
Valk moves closer to Bucket.
Yeah, Isaac has already made this decision long ago.
Yeah, 2 Alpha definitely draws her rapier from her side and looks at the the nearest portions of the stands.
I draw my bill and summon my armor.
Yep. With the curtain raised, there's a booming voice echoing as magical searchlights kind of light up the area a little bit more. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest show in the world. Bringing you the wonders from all portions of the world and worlds beyond. This is the circus performance you sought. We have here 7 people from other worlds ready to discover what wonders we have in store. For our first performance, there's a long, drawn-out pause. From the lands of, oh shit, Jesus Christ, why am I forgetting this? Just gonna... From Ostraga, a giant. There's some delay where out of a smoky foof appears this towering, shirtless mass of muscle and stupidity, standing on what is the smiley portion of the smiley face. Yes, these great, strong creatures are known for causing much mayhem in the hills of normal society out in the plains. We're certain the Emir Galassan definitely will miss part of his cohort, but rest assured he will be paid handsomely if he ever finds out. Not that they ever find out. So you brave adventuring types, there's some quiet as the announcer is apparently talking to someone off to the side. Well, they're visitors. Treat this giant with care. He's very temperamental.
Can I see where the voice is coming from?
Yes, roll perception.
Alright, let's see my perception.
Notice this is going to be from very far away and in a low light area of the arena, so don't be mad if
Perception.
you're not going to get it out of 20.
Man, I can't see shit.
Yeah, none of you are getting this.
You can't hear it because of the bucket insulation.
Well, that, and it's kind of echoing, so you'd have to find like the one person talking to have these words match up.
If I heard where the voice was, I would have let loose a crossbow bolt directly at it.
Why you gotta shoot the announcer, man?
No fucks given. He's the reason I'm here. He's the reason I'm about to fight a fucking giant. Has the giant noticed us yet?
Yeah, the giant has indeed noticed you. He's I was gonna say he's ugly, not stupid, but he's a little bit of both. In his hands, he has like a big hunk of tree, which you're assuming is some sort of club to this guy. Standing 14 feet tall, and he's a good 100 feet away, but when he notices you, he growls with some fury and starts, you know what? Let's roll initiative. We haven't done that in a while. You do remember how to do initiative, right? Where you click on your icon first, and then you click on...
Shit. It's been a while.
Yes, it has, which is why I reminded you.
Where's the button?
Oh, we got super lucky.
Where is the goddamn button for initiative?
In your character sheet.
It's
Yeah.
on your main page next to
Yeah, I
your
saw
abilities.
it. Found it.
Yep. Right, oh yeah, I need to get... Now I don't need a roll for them. I can just say that the, 2 Alpha goes after Fia, and William goes last.
Does Doom to Die activate? Of the +2 to initiative?
Doom to
Or
Die is
anything like
always
that.
active. You might want to just add that +2 initiative bonus all the time.
Alright, I will then.
It's not
Not like you
on-off-
need it right now.
It's not an on-off thing. You're always doomed to die.
Good point. Alright. That's a 12. Did I roll a 12 originally?
You rolled a
But
16.
that's a 15. Yes, but the first one I rolled before I clicked on it was a 12 though.
You still be first. Anyway, you're first
Yes.
in the turn order as well.
I'm gonna start off by burning a spell point and
You just reduced your initiative.
yes, by 1 because of abilities and stuff,
Uh,
and because I didn't click on my token.
I thought you spent an initiative instead of a spell point.
No, I'm gonna burn initiative. I'm gonna burn both.
Alright, so what do you spend a spell point on?
It's been a while, so this. I'm gonna summon a creature to help. I guess a small little dragon or something. I don't know.
Oh boy, I gotta look for a dragon.
Do all of you have
Whatever helps. I will literally just take a square.
a gelatinous cube and call it a square? There we go.
God damn it, you knew what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Do all of you have a ranged attack of some sort?
Yes, but no.
Yeah.
Because those with ranged attacks should move behind me because I plan on unleashing some hell on this
can you
thing.
make your glamours?
5 by 5 feet.
Okay,
I think it's 5 by 5 feet.
Okay. So I'll give you control of this. Calroins. There you go. Save. Done. You have control. Alright, you have an illusion.
Yeah.
You pop up a little dragonling next to William, freaking him out a little.
About the... Is it... Yeah, better. Yep. And that's sadly all I can do. Because I'm not going to get closer.
Alright, you're not getting closer. Fia.
Let's see what I can do.
You can do a great many things.
So how tall did you say he is?
14 foot tall.
14 foot tall. Ah, fuck.
Alright.
That place him 1 or 2 classes above our size.
1.
He'd still have to climb out of a hole, right?
Well, he still has to climb no matter how tall you are, unless your leg is larger than the hole.
Also, can you make a hole?
Yes.
With what? Guess what he's not standing on?
It's a wooden floor.
Oh yeah.
But is there dirt beneath that wood?
Yeah, that's the other question. Can I sense that there's earth beneath this thing?
Well, your perception was high enough that you can see that there was sand at the floor of the tent, but you don't know how high the platform is from that sand.
Could I get a knowledge engineering roll for whether or not this wooden floor should be able to support that giant? As just a pure engineering construct?
Alright, make your roll. Yes. Yes, it is load bearing.
So this is some sturdy wood we're standing on. We should start peeling up the floorboards.
Isaac, I think your nose is quite long.
Well, it serves two purposes. We can see how far we are from the actual ground, and we can also know what we're standing on, like what the ground under these floorboards are, and also we can start making holes in the floorboards.
So anyway, how can I tell how much beneath these floorboards the ground is?
If you spend your round doing your tremor sense, you can, I think.
Let's do that then.
Alright, so underneath you are many wooden supports holding up the wooden planks that cover this entire arena floor, or this arena platform. The greatest distance apart they are would be like a 10-foot distance in one direction. Most of them are like every 5 feet. There's a wooden support pillar built up, and about 5 feet below that is where you feel the actual sandy floor underneath. But you can't sense anything else in your range right now. Yeah, I forgot to ask, was the music too loud? Or is it
It's fine.
not loud enough?
It's fine, yes.
It's fine. Yeah.
Isaac already has several ideas that will make the staff of this carnival varying levels of angry with him.
If you kill the crowd, I will be angry with you.
Well, it's not necessarily that the crowd will die.
I didn't mean to kill them. Maybe wound or injure, but not kill.
How deep of a hole?
I mean,
can
they
you-
have legs, don't they? They could have ran away.
How deep of a hole
They
can you
bought
make
their
with your?
tickets. They knew what they're getting into.
How deep of a hole can you make with your? What's it called? Your
10
storage
feet.
room.
My
10 feet
room,
high
my
chain.
people room. Yeah, it's 10 by 10.
It's 10 by 10.
Just enough for him to kind of fall into.
I'm thinking that support pillar in the middle is looking mighty shakeable.
That's also another good point, Verdon. What happens if I open the door to my interpersonal space underneath the support pillar of the tent?
I don't think it works like that, because the floor between the pillar and the pillar and the area where the floor isn't a viable place for you to put your room. You have to put it on a flat surface.
Maybe Fighter can do something to knock it down.
We would have to actually combine our powers to do this, because I could technically lower the terrain, so you then have line of sight to create a hole that's even deeper, so the support pillar drops by what, 20 feet or something?
It would be, That's not what I'm interested in, because I'm only interested in getting the pillar inside of my space, because then when I close my space, it must be, quote, peacefully ejected. Now, that'll cause all kinds of structural problems when the center pillar becomes misaligned.
Oh,
Probably in a non
structural
even if it drops
they-
20
they
feet,
wouldn't
it's
be-
already fucked.
interruption. Structural problems is not how peacefully ejected is defined.
No, there would be no structure if you put the pillar in there, because the pillar is the thing holding the structure up.
Yes, but okay, let's suppose I constructed a vertical shaft that this pillar fell down into. The structure would still be held up, yes. Now, let's say if I removed that vertical shaft, now the pillar has to be re-ejected somewhere else. What happens to the integrity of the structure as the balance is completely
I'm
thrown
not
off?
implementing Gary's mod physics into to explain this. Anyway, Fia, it's still your turn. Do something.
Yeah. Move action remaining, yes.
Yes. Well, you
Yeah.
didn't do a standard, so. Oh, right, you did her. So
What?
never mind. Yeah, so move action, really.
Nothing. Just
Alright,
stand there, look like an idiot.
alright. 2 Alpha, she moves over here, puts her hand on...
Can I yell at her to move behind me?
Alpha, you can move forward next turn.
Fair enough.
Anyway, she puts both hands on the hilt of her rapier, and then she sticks the point into the ground, and after like murmuring some spellcastery words, a barrier appears around the party. Let me, if I can show that in any decent. Also, gotta remember what the area is for this stuff.
Hmm.
I swear there was a radius for barrier. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's this way. Alright, do you see that? Or...
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a way to draw a circle, yeah.
There it is.
Yep, there we go. Let me make it a more visible color. Alright, so you got a invisible barrier now covering the area around the group right now.
Is it standard protection or is it one of the fancier barriers?
Standard protection, the barrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Verdon, I have a
It's
weird question.
Translucent. Yes?
Can I create stuff like peanut oil with sustenance?
Alright, moving on to buckets.
If you're hoping to kill this man with peanut allergies, I don't think it's gonna work.
No. So, what happens, like fats, oils, slippery stuff to put on the floor?
There's a spell for that, so I'm not allowing you to mimic that spell with a different spell. I don't know what it is in this version, but in Pathfinder it's grease. I think it's part of the nature sphere. I can't quite remember which one has it.
No, don't use grease. The last thing we need is John Travolta here.
And don't use oil either. Last thing we need is a pair of Greeks entering the arena to wrestle in it.
Well, it might provide a nice distraction.
For who? Bucket?
No, the troll.
He's a giant. You think giants like Greeks?
Now, see, they hate Greeks, which is exactly why they would provide a good distraction.
The sustenance allow me to create raw materials like fish or like meats from prairie animals.
Sustenance does not allow you to do that. No. You'd have to have the specific material type for that type of material. For example, meat.
Could I gauge how?
Flesh crafting.
Yeah, I see it now. Plain food.
Could I gauge how retarded this thing looks?
It's a giant.
I'm just thinking, doesn't William have that memory editing thing?
Its bicep is about the same size as its entire head.
If I can pin it down, that doesn't matter.
All right.
Is it my turn now, or is one of the
It
NPCs
is indeed your
after?
turn. William goes last.
How far away is this man? Okay, that's a decent distance. Where's the thing to draw a?
Can he hold his turn? One cycle, so I
Yeah,
can chuck him over there, halfway over there.
No. I don't want to get too close. Leaving the barrier is a dumb idea, considering it's up right now. Okay, I move like over to here, and where is my totem? I'm going to drop down a totem.
All right.
War.
Totem of War. Everyone gets +2 circumstance bonus to all weapon damage rolls.
I just need to see.
I
it's...
don't think I've made a custom buff for that, so everyone needs to do that.
Just +2 to damage.
Oh, it's a bit more of a pain in the ass than that.
Yeah. But where's how do you apply buffs?
Yeah, we can do that later. You have to code it into everyone's sheet, but for now we can just whenever you're dealing damage specifically with a weapon, we'll add +2 damage in post.
Yes. Okay. I'm just focusing on it for now. Concentrating, rather. That's my turn. And it's 50 feet plus 5, 55 feet radius.
Your castle level's 1.
My castle level's 2, but it's 5 feet per 2 castle levels.
No, that's 5 feet per castle level, so it's 60-foot radius.
That effect should be 5 feet per 2 caster levels. Why does it say
No.
per caster level?
Well, I guess because you coded it in like that.
Yeah, I got it wrong. Damn it.
Let's see what. Let me double check. Yep, it's 5 feet
It's
per
in the
2
text.
cast level. And it's a radius.
It's 50. Yeah. Draw a circle if you would be so kind.
Well, I don't need to because I can. Well, I think I can do this and everyone would see it. Everyone
Nice.
can see that?
That works.
Yeah, I did that on 2 alpha, but I can't remember what I have to do to make you guys able to see that. I think I have to designate her character sheet as visible to the party.
Anyway, that's my turn.
Alright, so it's now Isaac's turn.
See. I'm still reading one table for materials.
I'll be right back.
At my current level, would I have stone for creation, or is that expanded?
I think the hardest you can make is wood. Because
Yeah,
yes, you would need expanded materials.
Yep.
But by the time you can pick up that, you're able to make copper, iron, and steel. So.
Yep. Isaac will create a roughly between 30 and 40 pound lump of wood in approximately a sphere shape.
So you make a wooden ball.
Yes.
Alright, be right back 1 second.
What kind of action is that? Standard, okay.
Alright, I've returned.
Back. What did I miss?
Isaac made a big ball of wood.
Alright, good enough.
And I will be spending a creation point to make it persist without concentration.
Alright, so it has a, duration of 4 minutes now? Or is it
1
4
minute.
rounds?
Per cast level, which would be 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes, got it. Alright, any movement, or are you just gonna plop your wooden ball on the ground and leave no further explanation?
Let's see. Draw shape. Actually, no, that's my portal thing. I'm sure everyone's pretty much assuming what I'm going to do, knowing me.
Yep. But
Screen.
that'll be next round.
Yep.
Alright, Valak.
All right, Valak is going to once again summon the image of the illusion of Fleece Johnson, the troll, from our battle with the shepherd.
Why is with you illusionists making me wanna freaking end it all? Did I even have a troll thing to put up there in the first place?
Yeah, you did when we did our last battle with him.
Quickly look that up. Meanwhile, Esbel, think of your next turn as I think this was the idiot that you summoned last time.
That'll work. He emerges out of a cloud of smoke, yelling, "I'm a warrior! Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Don't make me no never mind."
Jesus Christ. It's a black woman.
Alright.
Turns out the giant falls in love with it.
Alright, so it's the giant's turn.
How fast can this thing move?
Time for you to find out. You fucked around, now it's time to find out. Turns out it can move enough. Alright, so it sees the troll and everyone get in their defensive positions. It tries to charge at the troll, but instead hits the translucent barrier. This doesn't stop the giant from, of course, completing a swing, smacking into the force field. Now I gotta see what their protection barrier does. I've neglected that part of my readings.
You either attack it as HP or you attack it to undermine its strength, and it depends on 2 alpha's caster level.
A hit points equal to twice your caster level. Yep. So what's gonna happen, of course, is that giant's probably gonna break it over its knee. And it does. That shield shatters like brick thrown through a glass window. But spared you 1 attack. Get rid of her effect from my screen. Alright. And now William's turn. He is somewhat flabbergasted about things going on, and he casts a divination spell. And now it's Esbel's turn.
Use this gun.
I am playing the character of William.
I know, you're playing him perfectly. It's just that this character is being a useless.
Alright, so Isabel's little green dragon flies up there, trying to get closer. Does Isabel want to move at all? Because don't you need to be a little bit closer to control your illusion? Cal, you're muted, by the way.
Oh shit. Fuck. I muted myself because I had to move shit around on my PC.
It has to be created within close range, but once it is created, it can be moved so long as you have line of sight at a rate of 20 plus 5 per level.
Okay.
Or 5 per 5 levels, I'm sorry.
And I'll move a little closer then.
right next to Isaac's wooden ball, he's about to turn into a particle accelerator.
Isaac gives Isabel a look of
Fine.
brave choice, sister. You will be remembered.
Out there. I have enough levels, so out there.
Alright, Fia.
This guy is clumsy, right?
You can assume it.
I'm gonna spend the spell point for this.
I mean, did you just assume his gender? Alright, so it requires Search Zone, range 130, area 15, reflex negates. Alright.
Nigga! Jesus Christ.
He must be clumsy fluid.
Wait, no, what you did was illegal still. It requires dirt or stone. You can't trimmer wood.
But I can't tremor the ground beneath and fuck up the support.
Yes, the support we're standing on.
And
Still.
And it's not all the support, so he's not gonna... No. It doesn't...
Does it not affect the podium at all?
No. There are way too many supports for that. Because even if you fact every support in a 15... Oh no, it's a 30-foot radius around that giant. It's not going to move the rest of the platform, which is what would require for the ground to tremor for him. It'd have to be directly under his feet for it to be... Like, not like a 5-foot platform and then under his feet.
Man, this wooden floor really against our crowd control.
Isaac just had another thunk.
Can I change what I did?
Sure.
Okay, how about this? What would happen if I raised the ground up through the wood? Can I do that at all?
What?
Via Forge Earth.
Could you link the spell that does it?
You said 5 feet below, right?
Yep.
The podium is the ground. So I could, with the height change, I could raise him 5 feet above the podium.
Okay.
The wood would
This is
shatter.
And what I'll have you do is do a magic skill bonus instead of a strength roll, because what the ground would be doing is trying to fight against the wood that would be blocking it otherwise.
Before that, it would be moving pillars out of the way, reducing support of where the ground, and the spell says centered within range, as in you can knock out the supports of the ground where you're currently standing.
Well, it depends on how deep the supports are on the ground, anyway. And it's sand; it's not like stone or dirt.
Magic skill bonus, that's just what, 20 plus 4.
D20 plus your caster level plus whatever you cast with.
Wait, caster level plus 3.
Oh, sorry, your caster, your levels in caster class. So 4 plus...
Plus 4, yeah. D20 plus 7, then.
Alright.
I'll be back in 1 second. I need to move something from the fridge.
Go for it. Alright, you use the spell and each rise ground, you may raise it lower. Wall gradients are not damaged by falling if you lower terrain, climbing up edges. Okay. Alright, so the earth you feel gradually rises in the area underneath the giant. It takes some focus, but you see grains of sand start pouring out from between the planks of wood underneath the giant, and the surface underneath kind of begins to buckle like a bubble is expanding underneath them. You see planks kind of popping out of place as what were we trying to do? You were trying to make like a 10 by 10 pillar? 10 by 10 by 10 pillar?
Basically, yes.
Alright, so
just try to destroy the wooden platform beneath him.
alright, so this succeeds, and a mix of dirt and sand pop up and just gradually rises the giant up by 5 more feet. He has the high ground.
Now the question is, how loose is the sand?
Your spell specifies that it can make structures, so it's not loose at all. So you made a pillar, so you made it a solid pillar.
Okay.
Because that was what was necessary to, quote unquote, break the wood.
How high is this pillar?
5 feet above your level.
Yeah.
So it's not dangerous for him to step off this thing at all. It's just a stair. It's a step.
Yes,
To this giant.
that is exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Good job, sister. You mildly inconvenienced the giant.
Hey.
Well, he can't
He might
charge at
trip.
you anymore, so because that's one thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's within one move action hitting either William or Bucket, or well, he's probably gonna hit the illusions first. Alright, Fia, your turn's
Yes.
over.
Yes.
Alright. It is now 2 Alpha's turn. Let me open up her character sheet so I can see what she does.
No. Man.
What?
A goddamn parrot just showed up outside my window. And it was just the most beautiful fucking thing I've seen today. Ah, it was just almost about every color.
Alright.
It's just disappeared.
Alright, so 2 Alpha moves there, and she waves her rapier about like a wand and casts. Close that window.
Can I suggest something for this lunatic to do?
You can talk, it's a free action.
Alright, can I advise her to delay her turn until I'm done? Because if she's gonna create another barrier, it would
She's
really
not,
inconvenience everyone in it.
she's not gonna make another barrier, she's about to do an attack.
Oh, that's better.
Okay, but doesn't matter because a bolt of crystalline magic pops out of the end of her rapier as she points at the giant, but it hits and has no real effect on him. Just leaves like a smattering of light catching glitter to fall into his enormous belly. Alright, now it's Bucket's turn. He now has a big troll in his way and a small dragon.
Okay. So, I perform a secret family technique.
Was it running away?
He's shouting at it.
Yes, I am shouting at it. It's
As you're running
2d8.
away?
Usruda.
Basically. I assume it won't damage their illusions if I do it like this, right? Because I have a 40-foot cone.
What is? Oh, it's a cone.
I have breath support, so I can change it into a cone if I wish to.
Okay, yeah. It might just. No, it wouldn't really damage them.
I'm just asking. It wouldn't damage the illusions?
Nope, because they're only glamours.
Okay, in that case, 2d8. He's allowed to have a fortitude save to have it.
Okay.
How did I roll 2d8?
What's the saving throw?
I'm not exactly sure. Hold on.
I'm guessing it's your martial ability plus your level, or plus your half martial or something.
God damn it! I'm not sure. I'll look it up. I forgot.
Have these things written down somewhere.
Yeah, I know I should.
But wild guess, it's 2 plus whatever your casting modifier is, because you're an armorist, right?
Yes, I'm an armorist.
You're what, the martial armorist?
Yes, so I'm using my charisma instead of my instead of something.
Yep, you use your casting ability modifier as your practitioner, so 2 plus charisma.
2.
So 14.
Yes.
All right. Yep. He's half the damage, so just roll your 2d8 and he'll only take half.
Okay, roll 2d8. Okay, and as a free action, as part of that, I expend my martial focus to perform a bull rush attack on him. Doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. And it's my diplomacy plus my charisma modifier.
All targets who fail their fortitude save are immediately subject. He didn't fail it.
Oh, he has to fail it. Never mind then.
Yep.
In that case, I just move up to here.
All right. I'll be another 2 minutes. Harley, I'm trying to let you in. All right, I'm back. Is that the end of your turn now?
Yes, I don't have anything else to do.
All right, so Isaac, I assume you're making your 10 by 10.
Actually, how far can I create things away from me?
I think that's listed at. Well, no. If you don't have a talent for that, you can only create things adjacent to you.
Okay, so I will be doing my loop space.
All right, so you make your loop space. Gonna draw. Well, you can draw the area. All right, and that'll be the first turn your wind ball starts going into the tunnel. Do you want to do a move action?
I'll use a free speak action to ask Valik to literally pick me up and run if the troll gets too close.
What's Valik's response to that request? Is Duck here? I don't think so. He's not even muted. Alright. Well, it's his turn next anyway, so damn. Oh, welcome back, Duck.
Hey,
Isaac, rephrase
Basically,
your
Isaac has
request.
made a request to watch his back, and if necessary, just literally pick him up and run.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Isaac requests. Isaac has set up a looped space and is a bit preoccupied with it, so he's requested for you that if the troll gets too close, literally pick him up and run if necessary.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Can you even pick him up?
Much does Isaac weigh? He's not carrying any of his metal with him.
Not today.
Let's see, additional.
Anyway, it's Valik's turn.
All right. Fleece Johnson will move forward to in range of the troll and
I really should give you control.
or
of
in
that.
range of the giant and swing his club at the giant.
Okay. I moved him, but you have control of Fleece Johnson.
Looks like you chose the hard way.
Do you have that second talent, illusory touch?
Yeah, so it would be the giant would have to make a will save versus DC 17, or he will take 8 points of damage.
Really, it's 8 points.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's 8
pretty
points.
good.
It's 8 points non-lethal, isn't it?
Yeah, non-lethal.
Remind me again, if we do lethal damage, does that subtract from the amount that non-lethal needs to do to knock him out?
Lethal does both lethal and non-lethal damage at once.
Okay, okay.
Will save. What was the DC again?
DC 17.
Yep, 17. Alright, so he takes. Let's record it here. 8 non-lethal damage. He remembers something in the sand speak. You guys can't understand it. Alright.
But can the illusion? Can the illusion understand it?
No.
I mean, they are both trolls of some variety.
Alright, so the giant, he has that troll smacking him. He of course does the manly giant thing, going oh, and in rage he starts swinging at the troll with the frenzy not meant for someone of that size. These swings, of course, from the high ground still are quite monstrous, so that even Bucket can kind of feel like the air currents created by the tree branch he's swinging as he's doing so. And he hits air and doesn't seem to notice that he isn't doing much effect on the troll, even with Valak probably providing responses on the troll's behalf. And of course, the giant steps down a little off that sandy platform as he's gone to sort of frenzy. And William...
Hold on. Would I be able to tell if that weapon he has reach? Or if he himself has reach?
He has reach because he's large.
Alright.
He can reach out to, like, here.
Jesus.
Well, I have to record the pillar because it would be right here. Your character would probably be safe ducking behind these areas, but anywhere else within like 10 feet of the character token is within his reach. Oh, I guess that goes for this space too. It's probably safe. And William decides to cast haste on Bucket. See if I have his
Buffs.
the special version of haste recorded.
What exactly does haste do?
There. You get plus 10 feet per movement, plus 1 dodge bonus, and plus 1 attack.
Ooh.
And now it's
Does
Estel's
does this bonus stack with dodge bonus from total defense?
turn. All dodge bonuses stack unless they say otherwise.
Okay.
Alright, Cal, you here?
Yes, I am. I just simply just
make your dragon flap its way up there. And,
Yep.
Do you have the second illusory touch talent?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, I guess I have to roll will save again. What's the saving throw? I'm guessing.
What is my saving? Yeah.
So
It's my
he notices that there's something off about the dragon's bite, and he doesn't take any damage from it.
It's full plus none. Yeah, no, no. It's
All right. You want to move?
there's not much I can really do to do that, sadly.
You can
How-
put one foot in front of the other.
I mean, like, there's not many places I can move to.
Away is a good place to move right now.
Yeah, let's move about here.
You can turn into a ghost and poke your head below the floorboards. See what's below down there.
Probably. Next turn, maybe.
Save that for when we desperately need to escape.
Yes.
No, that's Isabel's plan for her own escape. She doesn't know what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Well, Isaac could do functionally the same thing too, just by teleporting down 1 foot.
All right. Fia, your turn.
You can't use ranged attacks with a charge, no, right?
No. I think there are some feats that might, but of course you don't have those feats.
Oh, shit.
And it'd be a waste to get them, yeah.
Was not meant to click that.
Okay, let's see.
Don't you have quite a few range things that don't require the presence of Earth? And you have
I'll just,
Strike, you have Dehydrate.
I know, but I think most of them are
range
gonna
120
affect
feet.
not only the enemy.
You suck moisture from a living creature. It doesn't have a radius.
The range increment of the javelin is 30. So wait,
Just throw the javelin. I don't think
60
you can
away.
hit anyone.
Yeah. I can move 30
What I'm
closer.
meaning is that within Fia's spells, there are spells that hit within this range that don't have to hit anyone else and don't require like some specific reagent, like Earth, to be nearby. Now that's a problem because Fia made a pillar of Earth, but
How much cover does the illusion provide to the giant?
I'd say soft cover.
Oh, so that is not a wise path to take.
I know, you fucking put it right there. Jesus.
There's another diagonal you can take, you know. There's this way.
5.
Wait, why are you going that way?
I could go. Get closer, throw a javelin. That's the plan.
Let's see. What distance do you want to be from it?
Yeah, fuck.
Because it would be easier to do that backwards.
I want to get within 30 feet at least, because I
30.
don't get penalized for it, so...
I don't think you're gonna have that luck.
Yeah.
Also, a reminder, spells hit. Oh. Your spells hit touch AC. Never mind, the giant should have 2 damage done to him earlier. Fuck. I forgot.
That's roughly the target zone you're looking.
I forgot touch AC existed.
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Verdon. I had to do a lot of math because of changing my projectile from metal to wood. I calculate this thing to be roughly at the Pathfinder's equivalent of siege engine after 3 turns. Which would be 6.
Siege engine?
Just cannon, generic cannon.
Oh, so 66.
Roughly 68 is what it says on this page, but I don't know which version of Pathfinder it is.
It'd have to be a D6
Yeah.
because of Anyway,
Yep.
just a reminder: touch AC exists, and this thing has
Yeah.
a naturally tough hide. You probably don't want to depend on javelins.
Yes. Moving here. Using this.
God, if I had AOE spells on this giant.
Fucking nigger.
The thing is,
If you had AoE skills on this giant, I would have already been under the floorboards running away.
the thing is, you would have succeeded if not for rolling a 1. That is how great hitting touch AC is.
Yeah.
So you throw out like this tendril of dehydrating energy, and it goes right over the giant's shoulder. You miss a fucking barn door. Congrats. And it's all because you're maybe distracted by the particle cannon being built over here by Isaac.
Or because she's a woman.
Well, you can never roll the women thing out. Alright, so 2 Alpha moves over to get what can be called a clear line of sight, even though the thing is... She's almost certain it's non-existent. And she roll... You know what, she does a... Yeah. She'll cast another one of these. What the hell's with these rolls? Alright.
We're having one of those days.
It's always one of those days, isn't it? Alright. And the giant has to roll... Reflex? Oh, fantastic. There we go. So the Crystal Blast this time hits the giant square on, and it looks like it doesn't do much in terms of damage. But like a spider web, the crystals kind of spread out around its body and hold its shoulders and hold its legs closer together, so it's far more difficult to move. It is now entangled. Which I wish I could fucking represent on monster sheets without changing all their attributes. Well, I guess I can, but I have to do something else. But I'm not gonna do that right now.
Wait, did the attack hit?
Yep, the attack hit and did 2 damage.
4.
Oh,
She's within Totem of War range, yes?
oh no.
The Totem of War is down. I stopped focusing on.
Oh, you stopped focusing. Okay. Sorry.
Not only that, but only weapon damage is increased by Totem of War.
Okay.
You might want to throw something like that back up, because I'm about to yeet.
Good lord, he's about to bust.
I don't think 2 damage is gonna make great amount of difference. I mean, unless you really fuck up the die rolls for that.
Hey, 2 damage, 2 damage.
2 damage is 2 damage.
Can I equip a piece of equipment and then cast?
It's a move action to equip something, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar in the rules. So, yeah, you can do that and then use your stand action to cast something. So you decided you didn't want your polearm?
From what I've been seeing, the troll's rolling around 25 when it hits the AC, so I'm gonna get a shield on.
+2.
That's actually, like, it pushes me over the edge.
Well, over the edge is what, 21?
I have 24 right now because of the haste.
Okay. Yep, 24. When
I
he's
cast
hitting 25 and 26, yeah.
With the shield, it will give me 26. So
All right.
anyway, Totem of War, so you can pull the circle back up.
Do you know how to do it yourself?
I'm not sure. I click on the thing and then
you hit that gear icon,
yeah.
and then you scroll down on that details
Token
tab.
aura 55 feet. Yeah.
Yep. And then once you've had that input, save settings, and that's it.
All right.
All right, that's your turn. Isaac, your tunnel.
Well, only one question. How tall is this monster?
He's 14 foot tall.
Let's go roughly 14. That would be 70 foot. I'm definitely needing a spell point for that. If 66 is at 3 turn, would 2 turn 3d6 sound fair?
Yeah, 3d6 sounds fair.
Go away, notification spam.
Gonna make your attack roll.
Yes. Or attack. Well, wasn't there something else? Because I'm just trying to get this thing above its head.
Where are you going above its head?
Because it currently has a lot of downward momentum.
Well, don't you have ice support, so it doesn't really matter which direction it is?
Yes, but if I cut out redirecting its velocity, I can save a spell point. I just want the object above its head, and it has enough downward momentum as it is.
Okay, so
It doesn't matter what angle it approaches from. I'm less likely to miss if I go directly above its head, and even then, I'm likely to get shrapnel.
So because we have to work with 5-foot increments, you're able to do 60 foot. You're able to teleport up to 60 foot.
Let me triple check my distances. Spells. Teleport distant ranges. Yeah, medium at 100.
Okay, so yeah, you can do that.
Yep.
And roll your range attack versus touch AC.
I had that. I thought I wrote that down somewhere. Did I?
Oh. It's your base attack bonus plus dexterity.
Additional.
And it's
Decoration?
it should be in main.
Hey. Where's BB? I'm blind.
You see,
Ranged attack.
where AC touch, whatnot is, there's fort reflex
Yes.
will, base attack bonus, and then ranged. Just click ranged. And then if I say it
Click on the
hits-
range button.
Yep, click on the range button. Alright, now roll 3d6. Plus 2. Okay.
Wow.
You got a nice wooden shot put, accelerated up to quite a bit, and it smacks this giant on the shoulder, dealing 10 damage as it shatters. The giant's a little miffed, you know, it being entangled and all, and now being hit by things that hurt it, you know, that as one ought to be miffed.
I have 1 movement still, right?
Yes, you still have your movement action.
Let's get rid of that because I have not concentrated on it and I have not spent the spell point to leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Now I'm going to do a pro JoJo move.
And Liga Rondeo.
Right about
Nigero.
here.
Yeah, so you ran 20 feet. All right.
How many do I have?
You have 30.
So I'll definitely do 25 then.
All right. Valek's turn.
Fleece Johnson will attack the giant again.
All right. I'm never sure if I should make the illusions do attack rolls, but that doesn't make sense because the illusions don't have a.
Yeah, it's just assumed that the target thinks that it is being successfully attacked, and
Yeah. Illusions are strong like that, but of course, it doesn't see anything wrong with this. This is fine.
It may be a bit dazed still.
Yep. Do you want to spend a move action, Valek? Seeing that one of your brave brothers has started to run away.
yes, I will join brave Sir Robin in bravely running away.
Yeah, I just drew a lot of aggro from this thing. I am pulling as much distance as I can.
All right, it is the giant's turn. He has been hit. He has been backstabbed. He's been quite possibly bamboozled. He, with rage in his voice and his heart, flexes his muscles and shatters the crystal bonds that hold him.
Oh god.
Oops. He's not dead from that.
If only.
If only. And then he moves 1 5-foot step. And now it's William's turn. He's still maintaining haste. Though he does glance aside and sees what the fuck Isaac and Balak are doing. Now it's Fia's turn. Do you want to try hitting the giant this time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's fuck.
Alright. Well,
Did he bullshit this week? Did you try to bullshit this week? Nobody here has that.
did we skip my turn?
Oh, did we?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Isabel's turn.
it's your turn
Why did-
actually. Yes. Yeah.
Why did it skip?
I don't know. You may have double clicked by accident. Dragon just tries to bite it.
Well, it's already disbelieved it, so it doesn't do anything.
God damn it. Alright. Fuck.
Yeah, unfortunately, Isaac didn't cause brain damage with his.
Yeah, I got nothing. I just back a couple of feet.
Join them in running away.
Run away! Alright, so it's now Fia's turn.
How many spell points am I willing to waste?
That's entirely up to you. How worth it do you think it is to your character to not be smashed by a tree trunk wielded by a 6 intelligence creature?
Does he need to breathe to attack?
I assume he needs to breathe to live.
That goes for most creatures.
Okay, but would this prevent him from attacking is the question.
Asphyxiation or suffocation, no.
It would.
But him
Okay.
attacking would lower his amount of breath. Though because he has such con, I don't think he's going to be running out of breath before he's able to kill
Yeah.
everyone.
So that's not gonna work.
And
Yeah.
yes.
Do you have anything that can slow his movement down?
Well, I can try to trip him again.
Probably the best choice right now, right?
Heal more, or try to dehydrate him again, unless that required a spell point to do.
Yes. That does require spell points. Anything useful requires spell points, so. Except the cantrip.
Making cantrip.
Yeah, but it's only 30 feet range, so.
And he's not even standing on any head and light on fire. Truly unfortunate.
Alright, you have 20 seconds to determine what you're going to do this round.
Fuck it. Dehydrate again.
Alright, so Fortitude,
4,
FDC.
and it. Did I miss again?
You rolled 8, so you met or exceeded his AC. So you hit.
Right.
Unfortunately, it doesn't become... Does it? No, I guess it just takes half damage. You don't have the damage component added into this, so roll...
Oh, yeah.
How many, what's your character's cast level? 2? Or 3?
This is water, so 3?
Okay. So, 3d6.
So 3d6.
And it's now sickened.
Is it?
Yeah, because it... Well, unless you just wrote it wrong. Which is a possibility, but I don't want to doubt you like that.
I mean, the DC is 15. He rolled 28 if I see right.
Well, just lists half damage from the fortitude save. It doesn't say that the rider effect goes away. Let's see. This is what, destroy element,
Yeah.
dehydration.
I'd assume it doesn't make him sicken.
Fortitude just reduces damage to half. So yeah, it's sicken.
Ah, nice.
Using for sickened. Ah, what the hell? Radioactive.
Holy shit.
It glows!
It's a bed.
You just purified all the uranium in his body in an attempt to dehydrate him.
To be fair, though, removing all the water in his body may actually cause there to be nothing but like heavy water and stuff left.
Alright, so it splutters out water from its lips as it gets hit by Fia's spell. Though it doesn't seem to be doing the full effect, it does seem rather miffed that its throat is dry. It is... Well, unless Fia wants to move, it'd be Bucket's turn.
Way after.
I'll just retreat as well. Yeah.
Isn't 2 alpha after Fia?
Right, 2 alpha is not Fia. Thank you for remembering. God, 2 alpha's the closest one. Fucking. Of course, it's a woman that's the bravest among you.
So it's not a real woman, so that doesn't count.
He can do 25 damage a hit. I have 25 HP. I ain't risking it.
Yeah, but you also have a bunch of AC.
That's just a chance to not take damage.
Alright, she's crystal blasting again.
Ooh, that's
This
a
time
nice...
doing much more damage. I say much more, but it's just closer to the giant doesn't become entangled again. There we go.
That's a shame.
Damage is mounting up. The giant is now cut. It's got a bruised shoulder. It's a little dehydrated and has taken some traumatic damage from a fake troll.
Don't forget someone yelled at it.
And someone yelled at it and caused its eardrums to hurt. Alright, now it's...
Someone dropped a ball of wood.
That's the shoulder dislocation. I assume it's dislocated at this point.
Yeah, just minor force of a cannonball hitting it.
Well, I can still use
It
its
is
weapon.
troll.
It's not completely dislocated.
I figured it would use the weapon in the other hand.
Well, it's using it with 2 hands. That's why it's
Oh, it's a
dealing so much
two-handed.
damage.
Well, I explore simulations again.
You don't want to impale it?
Not quite yet. So, fortitude save, difficulty 14. Holy shit.
It's a giant. Fortitude is its forte. So it takes 2 damage.
And then I move. I can move 25
you should have rolled 2d8. By the way.
up to the 8. Shit. I keep forgetting.
I think you need to have. Do you have this as like part of your feats or something?
It's part of my feats because I didn't want to put it in my magic.
Well, you
Because
can
technically
probably
not magic.
you can probably put it into your like weapons as well.
I could, but I
Unless
don't want
it's-
it to. I don't want it to take up the base attack bonus.
Right. Whatever.
So that's 6 or 5, however you round it.
They like you never mentioned anything about the cheeks yet.
I mean, it's implied. It's Fleece Johnson troll.
All right, so Bucket, is your turn over?
I'm just gonna move like. Gotta disable that. Gotta move like up to here. That's as far as I can go.
All right. Isaac's turn then.
What will Isaac do? Let's see. Turn on snapping. Oh, perfect. Isaac will move over here a little bit closer to Bucket.
Getting away from the giant that hasn't really moved much since the encounter started. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's about regrouping with the people who can actually defend you.
If you start making another particle cannon, be prepared to shoot it directly into the support pillar.
I thought of that idea originally, but dealing damage to the big hunk of flesh was a little bit more important.
Yeah, the shooting into the support pillar is more of an escape strategy.
What would you be escaping? It's just a giant in this big arena.
If it didn't have reach, I could theoretically just pummel it to death, but it does.
Pummel it to death.
Yes, because I can keep it at reach with Impale.
Well, it also has the strength that can test your strength.
Yeah, but it gets battered, so it has like less chance to do so.
Not that much. Because
Well, anyway.
Impale is an opposed strength check, doesn't it? Isn't it? For target moving.
I'm not exactly sure. I think it does help with Impale. Let me look it up. And someone else's turn, by the way.
Alright, so Thalic's turn. I guess you're gonna watch it do another attack.
Yeah, Fleece Johnson is going to attack again and taunt the troll, saying, "Oh, I like some big. You got that big old booty. I'm coming for it."
Oh, never mind.
Damn.
It doesn't take that 8 damage. All right. It seems much of the hurt and trauma has awoken it up to what true pain is, and it just shouts in its Durka Muhammad Jihad speak that no, this isn't real. And now the closest targets are either 2 Alpha or William. All right. Translucent creatures aside. See, William didn't do much to it, so I guess it's going after 2 Alpha.
Oh shit, I should have protected the Femoid.
I'm gonna stay back as far as possible because I'm the knight.
Listen, No, I'm not a knight, I am a soldier. Knights risk their lives, soldiers stay alive. There's a difference.
All right, it roars out and annoyance and pain and charges at 2 Alpha. Thankfully, he seems to catch some wood sliding across the ground before he makes his big ol' swing. So much of the force is dulled, but nevertheless, it's still a giant smacking someone with a weapon about their same size. So she barely can make an attempt to really defend against this.
Well, that's one DM NPC down, right?
Nope, she's still alive.
Shit.
Only took 12 damage.
Doesn't he have 2 attacks?
The second attack is if he's able to do a full attack.
Oh.
You can't full attack on a charge unless there are rules about this stuff. She coughs up what seems to be blood. Could use some help here.
Couldn't have been a retard then.
William complies and moves up, but that is not 40 feet. Gotta check this to make sure it's using the Pathfinder compatible, not 5th edition. Yeah, I guess that is. Okay, I guess that is 40 feet. I swear diagonals are double. Anyway, William moves up.
Every second is double.
He moves up and casts haste on 2 Alpha instead of William. Because she looks like she needs it instead of the guy over there.
See, I don't see why she went down in the first place.
Because she was trying to hit it.
For
Why are you all the way over there as the front line?
who said on the front line?
The only guy in armor with good health.
Armor doesn't stop branches, alright?
It does better than whatever Isaac, William, Isabel, Valak, and Fiat are wearing. Which is clothes.
You know, if there was just if there was another enemy in here, I could fucking dance around the troll.
I would be showing off so much right now if I was fighting anything else but what I'm fighting.
Yes, literally, this one thing is the bane of my existence.
So I guess
Isaac,
I guess you'd be fine if I popped a dragon out here.
Depends on how old the dragon is, but we could probably take one easier than this thing.
I'm not so sure about that.
Isaac can definitely take any foe easier than anyone else in this party because he has a place to return to.
Alright, so it's Isabel's turn. Remember, both these illusions are being disbelieved right now. Is Cal here? Oh, you already left.
No, he left.
I wish he said something in voice, but okay. Let's have Cal move forward.
That's an odd forward.
Yeah, I'm trying to measure it. It was right there, right?
Yep.
Heat. Yep. There. And gonna say summons a new one of these. has it moved down to closer where 2 Alpha is. Fia's turn.
How
If he
many
was-
more
If
spell
he was
points am I running? Go on. What did
if
you
you
want to say?
does the troll get an attack of opportunity on 2 Alpha if she tries to run?
Unless she takes a withdraw action, the giant does get an attack opportunity.
If he gets moved 5 feet during his turn, does he still get the attack of opportunity?
Forceful movement doesn't cause attacks of opportunity unless it says otherwise.
No, I mean if he gets moved by a pillar of earth, let's say, would he still proc attacks of opportunity on 2 Alpha?
If he gets moved upwards 5 feet, yes, he can still proc attacks of opportunity.
Damn it.
He'd have to be like impaled or something to not have attacks of opportunity. No comment.
Wait, how much did you roll reflex back then? +2. Fuck it. Let's spend another spell point. The tremor does work through the ground, yes.
Not where he's standing now.
I mean, if the ground beneath the floorboards tremors, do the floorboards also?
No.
Then it doesn't transfer. Okay.
They had superior German engineering.
Can I roll to disbelieve this tent?
Yeah, you mean roll will save, I guess. Didn't roll. I had a joke prepared for that.
There.
Is reality really real? I mean, it feels real. Anyway, Fia, you have
This tent.
you're on the clock.
Let's just move. This is 30. I'm not gonna get close enough. Fuck. Let's do another dehydrate. 9.
Four.
Jesus. So that's
All right.
oh, come on.
Oh, so never mind. It was.
I need to
3.
put.
I'm quickly checking actions right now.
Oh, that's why it doesn't show damage, because I didn't put the fucking.
Yeah, you have to put the dice in there.
Didn't. No, I did put 3d6 in. I just didn't tick the box.
Yeah.
I mean, does casting provoke attacks of opportunity?
Yes,
Hmm.
unless you cast defensively.
Now, I'm just wondering if 2 Alpha could cast her barrier and then run. Because it's her turn, it's not mine yet.
Yeah. It is her turn, so I will actually take a look and see if. Thank you for blowing your nose into the microphone.
You're welcome.
Of up to, yeah. That is a decent call. Do you want to give her that advice?
Yes.
Alright, she of course is holding off, trying to look defensive against the giant. She hears you shout from, 100 feet back?
I can actually...
Try throwing
I
out
can-
the shield first, and then
I can actually I can actually probably do that because I'm a war leader.
Well, yeah, you do have the shouting skills. I have my caster level rolls.
I want the saber, but I can move 20 feet.
Well, if you move double, you can do 40 feet. And you were hasted before.
Yeah, before, but if I was still hasted, I would have unsummoned my armor, then ran to a point where I can blast him with my breath and hope that he doesn't make the fortitude save, so I can push him back.
You know he'd have to be able to fail the bull rush as well, right?
Yes, but really, it's a long shot. She lives anyways, right?
Okay, so she makes a barrier around herself, and with that, well, she makes a hemispherical barrier so she has room to run. And then she starts fleeing in this direction. See if the giant passes through that shield with a single swing. Well, it definitely does pass over the health of the shield, but I think yep, she survives. Yep, definitely survives.
What
That.
would it go after the dragon because it's not yet disbelieved?
The dragon
And
goes
it is
on
closer.
Isabel's turn.
I'm just curious if
And it's
if
not
the
the
ogre
giant's
would.
turn. And the dragon hasn't done anything yet.
Hmm.
Alright, Isaac?
Mm,
Skipped my turn, but
Oh, I did?
it was
yeah,
2 alphas, then it's mine, then
Okay,
Isaac.
do you have something to do?
I'm just gonna move like 40. So down to this square. Here. Also, this should be disabled. Sorry about that.
Okay. Now it's Isaac's turn.
Isaac will provide moral support from the back.
Yes, don't throw up your actually I don't think your field would do anything to the giant.
Make
you
a
could-
teleport beacon and throw it to alpha if you can.
or you could just teleport to Alpha.
Yeah.
Do I have that? Let's look.
Yeah, I think
So I do have a ranged warp. Can I abduct people from 100 feet away, though?
What's the range on it?
My understanding of teleport was that I can teleport 100 feet away, and I can teleport the people next to me 100 feet away, but I don't think I can teleport people 100 away to me. That might be a misunderstanding. The base teleport specifies...
Range warp, you no longer need to be touching another creature in order to teleport them, but must still be within close range. Okay, so you'd have to be within close range of her to teleport her that way.
Would I be able to spend a spell point to elevate that? Or is this,
Nope, you have to take another time to increase the range.
Yeah, I see that now. So, no, I cannot, The
but if
best
you move,
hope I have is
if you
spending...
If you move 30 feet, I think you can hit her. Because what, your range is 35 feet on teleport?
Yeah, I'd barely be able to hit her from there.
Then do it. Get her out of there.
Something popped up in the top. I don't know what it was. I'll leave that there. And then I will abduct her.
Can you move her behind me?
Depends on how Verdant rules the distance. Is it from here? Or is it from here that I'm calculating distance?
100 feet from your character.
No. As in, I'm moving her. Is the distance I move her calculated from where I stand or from she stands?
From where you stand.
Excellent. I can move her there then.
Yep.
Without cost. If she's willing.
Your nose grows ever larger.
Yes, I only have one spell point left. I am saving that for fucking emergencies.
Oh, one spell point. Jesus Christ. Alright.
Yes, I entered this carnival on not rest.
Alright, Balak, your turn. Your illusion is disbelieved, and you can summon another one. Well,
Valak will move forward to here. And here he's going to create the illusion of a large size white knight with a warhammer and shield appearing out of a blinding flash of brilliant light.
Must protect milady.
Exactly. And as it emerges, it says, "You dare attempt to harm milady?"
Best I can get is this.
I think it'd be even
expand
funnier
until
if
he
it's
takes
just
up a
smaller.
10 by 10 area.
Oh, so it's a big white knight. Okay.
Exactly.
It's a Lunite then. Got it. Oh god, AC is the only one here that would get that reference. I think. Anyway.
I don't know it offhand, but I could probably find it easier than them.
It'd be a reference to feet too, right? Never mind. Just moving on. Alright, so you moved, you done that. You want to move that illusion this round, or is that even possible?
I think I have to wait until next round before I can move him.
Alright, the giant sees the flash of light and the no, I'm just gonna say anyway, the man-bunned warhammer clad white knight, and he moves forward, not certain where the white-haired girl went, but he's certain that she was definitely a part of this thing. So he's gonna swing at it. Let's first see if he disbelieves it. Jesus
Damn it.
Christ. He swings it. He sees that there is no resistance as his great club passes through. And he's very fucking confused. But he's coming to the conclusion that this isn't real.
I wonder if he's establishing any patterns yet.
Maybe nothing is real. Alright, so William decides to use haste on Bucket. Alright, and it's... I passed someone, didn't I? Yes, I passed Calroyns. Alright. Esbel moves up a bit, and the dragon moves down a bit. Fighting the giant. Let's see if will save permits. What was Cal's fucking DC for this?
DC should be 10 plus casting ability modifier plus caster
Plus
level.
Caster level, yes. The caster level should be 4 because it's an illusion wraith. So, yep. Just barely makes it. So Cal does 4 damage. Or is it 8 for illusory touch?
It's your caster level plus your casting ability modifier.
Yep, so yeah. 8 non-lethal. There we go. Well, on the bright side, next round you can repop another illusion and immediately attack him with it. Alright, now it's Fia's turn. And also, time check, we're 2 hours 40 minutes. Is it a problem if we keep going on for a bit? For anyone else here?
I'm good to keep going.
Yeah, I'm still fine.
Does anyone need a
I'll need to stand up for water beforehand, but yeah, I'm good.
Want to do like a 5-minute break real quick? Since nothing is immediately pressing in the fight.
Yeah, that would be good.
Alright, audience, I'm going to go onto the standby screen. We'll be back here in a moment. All right, we're back from a break. Thea, your turn.
Yes. How much does would this impair line of effect? Let me just click on it. This thing.
It doesn't impair line of effect, it impairs line of sight.
Okay.
And once
Okay, I just
more,
want to.
you have the problem that this requires sand or loose dirt within the area.
Yeah, can I conjure it up from beneath the floorboards?
I'll say yes because you can tremor sense and say yes. There's dirt there. Somehow you're affecting it. But the effect will start from the floorboards, and they'll barely peek out and cover 10 foot above where you center it at.
So 10 feet radius only.
Oh no!
Wait, I
You
have
wanna
30.
cast it at
5 feet.
No, wait. I have the thing. Nature Lord.
Okay, and what does Nature Lord do?
Treat your caster level as 5 higher
Oh, okay.
for area radius.
Okay.
So it's 15 minus whatever you discount.
Well, it's 15 starting from 5 feet below the floor, so it'd be 10 feet tall at its maximum. It would not be concealing anything but creatures underneath them.
Oh,
Oh
The
god.
shit demon.
Yes. Oh, but do you want to summon a sandstorm against a creature that speaks Islamic?
no, what my intention is to basically move closer to you, and then just conjure up a dust storm that would give us concealment, basically. A bit of defense.
I'm going to tell you now, it's not going to be very useful because the creature isn't currently using ranged attacks.
You're better off just hitting it with something. We're almost done with it, I think.
Okay, how many spell points am I willing to waste?
How many spell points
Fuck
do you
it,
want
I-
to save your life?
Yeah, fuck it, another one. Let's do dehydrate again.
Alright.
This time with damage, and it's shit again.
Well,
God
you
damn.
still hit it. The damage is maybe shitty, but you're still doing something. Let's see, what's it? Fortitude save. Yeah, 30.
Jesus.
Because why not? Alright, so it's still sickened. Technically, that fortitude save should be 2 lower, but it's not going to make much of a difference. Anyway, it's now. Well, do you want to do move action, Fia, or you're done?
I'm probably not gonna be his primary target, so I'm just stay here.
Alright, Bucket, it's your turn. You got haste.
It's 2 Alpha's turn.
Oh, yes, it's 2 Alpha's turn. She doesn't have haste. She's gonna step over here. Since the target is 14 foot high,
Hit it with
something, Doc?
Entangle.
No, I was telling my cat to shut up.
Ah. Well, at least it wasn't telling us to shut up. It hurts our feelings like that. Shit. She goes high with her her crystal blast and goes over the giant's head. Not everyone gets all the good dice today.
Bucket makes the mental note to check her for a concussion later.
Or at least her arm is injured. He did get hit full blast. Well, with the... Actually, twice she had impediments to getting hit from that giant.
Maybe it's a previous condition. Take it to see
she
a
was
doctor.
grown from a vat with a with a concussion.
Yes,
Anyway.
someone shook the vat when she was in it.
All right, it's Bucket's turn.
All right. So I move here. 40-foot cone shot wouldn't hit. What's his name from here? Oh,
It wouldn't have hit him if he just took a 5-foot step forward.
well, I'm going to get over here in case I need to charge him and impale him, which hopefully won't need to happen.
All right. So roll the damage for it.
He needs to roll. Yeah, let's.
2d8.
Alright, and he's gonna make the fortitude save. But okay.
But he takes 6 damage. It's getting better.
Yep.
His total non-lethal damage is 69.
Nice.
I thought you would. Alright.
Can
so
he even
items.
fail this fortitude save?
Yes, if he rolls a 1.
I assume he
Or
didn't fail.
actually roll 3 or lower, but he didn't fail. He rolled 10.
Jesus.
Alright, Isaac, your turn.
Isaac is
What can you do for no spell points?
A cantrip. Essentially 1d3 damage.
let's see. Oh, I don't have enough spell points for that. I can make my extra dimensional room.
Just hide away and hope the giant doesn't remember you're there.
No, I was thinking opening up a 40-foot long pit trap below him, or 40-foot deep pit trap below him, and see what happens.
Well, at best it'd be 46 damage. At worst, he makes a reflex save and doesn't worry about it.
Does that cost you spell points?
The room? No. It'll probably cost me my life if I fail, though.
How close do you need to be?
Let me look. I'm pretty sure that's a touch.
Yeah,
Range.
that would cost you your life just getting up there and trying to cast it.
So, why is this in my spells?
What's in your spell?
Ah. I'll clean that up later. Basically metal, like something in my metal, geomancy. That's technically not a spell, but an augmentation to a spell. I can create something above his head. At what distance? Where can I get? Stop lagging.
Don't you need a thing to create things at a distance?
Yes. There's not much I can do then.
You can't create something and then teleport it, I guess. About it.
Yeah, those are two whole separate normal actions.
Yes, but you're currently not doing anything, are you?
Well, your best bang for your buck, like I was telling Clever Doc about touch AC in the waiting room. Your best bang for your buck might be your cantrip if you want to avoid spending any more spell points.
Yeah. What would the cantrip be?
Oh, it'd be the damage one where you just roll range attack and you do 1d3 of your chosen elemental damage. Can't be force or something though.
I think I will go for just a generic fireball cantrip. How far are those distances?
30 foot.
Range for those? 30 foot. So, where's my measure? Close. Right next to Alec. And that would put me 20 movement. Cantrip.
Do that and fire off your cantrip and then move back 10.
And you can't do that.
You can't?
Nope, you have to have a feat to move after an attack when you moved and then attacked.
That's a shame.
I like that spot.
Move next to William.
And Valak.
The disposable.
The hopefully soon disposed of, you mean?
And that would be... Just click on the range thing.
You do hit. Now roll 1d3.
Ooh,
Right. 3 damage.
roll 3.
I'm guessing fire because you said firebolt.
Yep.
Valak's turn.
Okay. In this 10 by 10 square here, he's going to create a new illusion. Bubbling up out of the floorboards comes this unbelievably foul-smelling brown ooze that forms itself into the shape of a vaguely humanoid-looking shit demon.
That could describe some people I know.
For future reference, I don't think you have illusionary odor, do you?
Yeah, I have all 5 senses
Oh,
now.
you have all 5. Oh, shit.
Literally, in this case.
Well, yeah, I guess he is foul smelling. But the giant's already sickened by something else. He can't be sickened by shit right now.
Oh,
Right,
it is the worst sulfuric brimstone smelling shit you've ever smelled. It is vomit inducing.
Thanks for inflicting it on the rest of us.
Duly
Real
noted.
cool.
Alright, I assume it hits the giant with its
Yeah, actually, it can attack. Yeah, it'll just swing a shitty fist at.
Yes.
the giant takes 8 shitty damage.
The giant gets shit faced.
God damn it. Alright, the giant is quite pissed. I'm not going to roll for damage. It's not hitting a real target.
It's pissed at the shit,
Yeah,
Is it having a shitty day?
and Valak will move back to there.
This was his among his worst days. This was number 2.
Guess he's shit out of luck then.
We're appeasing the pun gods today. It sluggishly swings its tree branch through the shitty pile, but it definitely believes that there's a pile of shit standing right. It's built like a brick shit house. Alright, William steps back and continues maintaining haste on Bucket.
And William must be shitting bricks.
Alright, Isabel attacks with her creature, saying, "Oh, god damn it!" But
This is not a real dragon, but that pile of shit is definitely true.
yeah, so the dragon winks out of existence before they attack because Isabel's clutching her nose. Oh god, brother, why?
For hatred's sake.
Fia, are you upwind of this creature? I hope not.
Hopefully
Are you
there's
going to
no
draft in
wind.
this place? How long does it take for this stench to reach the audience?
Oh god, it's gonna linger. Alright, so it's your turn. I do recommend, of course, the usual dehydrate if you have the spell points for it. If not,
Yeah, I'm gonna use cantrip because running kinda low. Wait, this is close enough. Yeah, this is close enough.
yep. So just your range attack, 1d3.
Bonk.
Yeah, do damage. That's most we can hope for right now. All right, the giant's seeming to stagger a bit. It's Bucket's turn.
It's 2 alpha.
Oh, it's 2 Alpha's turn. All right.
Everyone forgets about 2 alpha.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I made this character explicitly be your group healer, and I keep forgetting about her.
Group doesn't need that much healing to be.
Yeah, against this, they need more than healing. You know what? She's gonna do a cantrip herself. She can't charge in there. She doesn't have a reach weapon.
Give her mine. She can actually take one of mine as a move action because I have the backpack.
Yeah, but she can't charge as a standard action.
I don't know. Also, I don't want her charging in. She's half dead, I assume.
Yeah, but her wounds don't seem as bad anymore. In fact, they seem to be closing up. Not that you
Weird.
can really see much of the wounds through her outfit. But you can see like wood chips just falling off of her as if they were being pushed out.
Creepy bitch.
So she shoots a little beam of ice and deals 1 point of damage. Almost critted with that.
How many of her rolls have not been ones?
Good question. Isaac's. Oh no, it's Frederick's turn.
I'm to yodel at the beast.
Okay. I don't need to. No, you know what? Fuck it. Do the fortitude save anyway, because. I was gonna say you might get lucky, but.
6
But
it
anyway,
is.
that yodel, of course. Blood starts coming out of his ears. The giant reaches up to hold its head, and then it falls over backwards. It is now incapacitated.
Yes.
There actually do seem to be some cheers within your baying audience. The announcer shouts out, "Oh, and these young mages have felled the giants. It doesn't look dead though. Seems like that giant's going to be returned to where it came from." Over the shouts of the arena, you can hear a crisp snap of someone's fingers, and the giant vanishes as it came in a big smoky foof.
If I had taken the gladiator talents by now, I would have really played up our victory.
You would have boasted instead of just wailing.
Speaking of which, the Golgothan shit demon changes form into a Roman-looking gladiator who turns to the crowd and says, "Are you not entertained?"
Maximus, Maximus, Maximus.
You can create the Maximus chance with your illusion, can't you?
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Except instead of Maximus, they're saying Valicus, Valicus.
Valicus the gladiator. Alright, let me clear out that turn order.
Clear out that pile of shit.
Get that pile of shit out of here. Alright, combat's over. We've gone well over our usual 2 hours. We're now 3 hours in. Alright, the announcer shouts, "Do they look bloodied? Do they look like they can take any more?"
Can I roll to hear where it's coming from again?
Go right ahead. Unsuccessful.
Ooh.
Like I said, this is far away and you're doing this by sight. Yeah, nobody's gotten lucky this time.
We'll find out where he's coming from, and I'm going to shove a boot so far up his ass he won't be able to entertain anyone.
Watch it be. Nah, I'm not even gonna entertain that.
Isaac, the resident space mage, is the only one breaking out in cold sweat, fully aware of what that mage just did.
Good. Alright, so from the baying of the crowd, the announcer responds, "Well, it looks like our audience has had enough of this." And he says, "I think it's time to clean this batch away." Alright, so descending from seemingly nowhere, a bunch of, looks like to be clowns, held up by puppet strings, start dangling down from the canopy above. and they start surrounding you. We will leave the rest of this for next time, because I know of great places to stop.
A quick question though before we leave. The first hole that was broken through the floor. Is it still somewhere over here? Like we have two holes, don't we? Somewhere around here.
One. I think it was here. Can't remember.
Something like that.
Yep.
No, it was.
It was closer to the center.
That looks about right.
All right. So that is all for today's session. Hopefully, Cal can stay with us for the entire time. And when we get back, we're probably not going to have combat. Unless you're really wanting to see a character death next session.
I was gonna ask how powerful these clowns look.
Well, I would say they don't look like clowns. They look more like human-sized marionettes.
Okay, do they look like they could murder me in one turn?
Oh, and if you left click on the icons and press Z, you can get a larger size of the representation of the token. If you can select them, that is.
I can't.
You can't?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure that the roll 20 you have to be able to move it to select it.
Oh, that's gay. Well, anyway.
Yes.
They look like skeletal or something.
There. That's what they look like.
Creepy fuckers.
Yes, creepy. Like a place full of clowns isn't creepy.
I mean,
Anyway.
we do have someone who has a scythe. Maybe just cutting the strings is enough.
How optimistic you are to assume the strings can be cut.
Optimistic you are to believe that the strings do anything. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. We'll be. Let's be honest. We're probably going to be here the week after next.
Hopefully not, but it just happens every single time.
And one of these days, I will be uploading more of this to Odyssey. So thank you for coming. We'll be here whenever next time is. That's all.
Yeah.